Morning. Well, go on. I have been inspired to do two things really, to share from what I'm going through and to also um, praise and sing more. So this vid is, I guess, number one in what I hope is now going to be something more consistent, especially now that I have moved and I'm settling. This is about processing a lot of trauma. I have, I think in the past shared some story times of heightened or scenarios where different things were brought out, whether it was anxiety or depression or joy or memories or whatever. But this video is about the last 2 years summarized. I'll go through, I'm going to create a sequence of videos that unpack different aspects of what I'm sharing in this summary. But since my mum passed away, I found myself in spaces and environments and around people who have surprised me, and I have clung to a God who I am having to believe more than ever sees all, knows all. And I'm in Psalm 119 at the moment, and a lot of it is about, or a key theme in Psalm 119 is about affliction drawing you nearer to God and learning from it. I have experienced the wildest things, from extensions being stolen to wires and plugs. I've had so many different assets taken and stolen, and I'm like, in this season of healing, I pray, right? Where I'm literally just understanding now more than ever the difference between the Garden of Eden Genesis and what is to come in Revelation, and where I am in between, right? I'm experiencing the worst parts, but believing in the best outcome at the end of it all, which is eternal glory, right? Where it says to live is Christ, to die is gain. And so, yeah, I am gonna summarize, which was the main aim of this video. So from my mum's passing, I've been in about 5 different homes. I'm hoping that this one is now my forever home, or at least for a long term. I need a break from moving. And I've been surprised by people who I once knew dearly. And I have had a wake-up call. That wake-up call is threefold really. One, how much we need to be praying for each other, right? 2, how much because we're fallen and we sin, how easy it is to lie and to be awful towards each other, as opposed to build each other up and encourage and to bless one another and to help one another and to serve one another and support. So yeah, the importance of prayer. The second is the importance of what do we actually do towards each other. And 3 is about what do you do in all of it. And so I'm really, really grateful that in spite the last 2-3 years being crazy, I've become more creative, I have become more aware, I have grown in love with the word, right? Which is something that you could not one person can take away from you. I have learned, I'm learning a lot, right? There's a lot that I bite off that I'm increasingly aware that I can't necessarily chew all the time. I have become a lot more independent, right? I think when people show their true colors, you learn, you gain discernment, and you're just like, oh, okay, help me to stand alone. In good times and in bad. I've learned that sometimes you challenge, and unfortunately people get away with stuff, and that sucks. It sucks, but vengeance is God's. So I'm learning to anchor myself in truth despite the wickedness around, and also to be grateful and be inspired about all of the amazing things that come out of it, right? I've become a little bit more poetic in my reflections. I have seen more clearly, or I thought more clearly about who I'm here for and how I'm here to serve and how I'm here to encourage. I've become okay with not my best as well. I think when things happen, you're just like, and then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna have to learn to love my 10Z here. I'm gonna have to learn that yeah, even in situations where I'm not my best, I can still show up. I'm gonna have to learn when to take it slow and when to go forward. I have learned that there's still joy in pain, and the pain is not to be ignored. My anger, my frustrations are often justified, and even if there's a lack of agreement, God knows. I think God knows. God sees. He knows. He sees. That's the biggest thing I've had to tell myself in the last few days, the last few months. And I've learned the importance of journaling. I have loved looking back, and even though I'm looking back at a season where I'm like, raw, the fact that I'm able to get out in a healthy way, in a way that is tracked, and I'm able to go, hold on, I swear on the 23rd of April, this similar thing happened. What did I do, or what did I learn from that? I've learned that journaling is just so it. I'm in a season where I'm also trying to learn not to run. Okay, what that means is I've gone through things where I've like just had this intense what's it called, something in flight. If you know the saying I'm talking about, feel free to comment. But yeah, I'm trying to learn not to run, not to be so reactive in my responses. I think especially when it comes to inward stuff, when you're in a physical fight, it's easy to sort of like have a response that makes sense. But when you're going through anxiety or depression or something because of things that you can't necessarily explain or describe, I'm trying to learn not necessarily to run and react, but to have a measured response. Word says that we should be innocent as doves but wise as serpents. So I'm trying to do that, even though it's definitely it's not always easy. It's not always easy. But yeah, that's a brief summary. Hopefully there'll be more to come. I feel like I uploaded a video at one point and then took it down. Let this year be the year of consistency and just putting things out there, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not my best, even if my lips are dry. In the moment, I just want to put it out there. Shout out to Primark as always. If you know me, you know I love Disney and all things childlike, even at my big age. But yeah, I hope we're all having a good 2024. I can't believe we're almost in February. Raw, or the BBC. But yeah, I hope we're all good in the hood. Till next time.